The three-volume Res Gestae Saxonicae Sive Annalium Libri is a chronicle of 10th century Germany written by Widukind of Corvey.Widukind. Proud of his people and history, begins his chronicon not with Rome, but with a brief synopsis derived from the orally transmitted history of the Saxons, with a terseness that makes his work difficult to interpret. Widukind omits Italian events in tracing the career of Henry the Fowler, and he never mentioned a Pope. Manuscripts. Widukind's gestae is known from 5 manuscripts, one of which came to light at the beginning of the 20th century. The contexts and dates of the various versions which these represent have occasioned much discussion. The work was first completed in 967 and 968, when it was dedicated to Matilda, the young daughter of Otto I and newly appointed abbess of Quedlinburg. However, in 4 of 5 manuscripts, the history was continued down to 973, whether by Widukind himself or another author. Since its composition must have been a long process, it is likely that the dedication was not originally part of Widukind's design and that he consequently had to make a number of adjustments to suit other needs. 3 main recensions called A, B and C have been distinguished. Recension A ends at Book 3, Chapter 69, year 967 ninths. MSAMSJ 38, date 1200 by 1220. Recension B MSB 1. MS Edit, 21109, pp. 138 to 181. Date mid-12th century. MSB 2. Lost manuscript, once housed in the Eberbach Abbey in the Rheingau. Date mid-12th century. Its contents can be reconstructed based on a transcript on an official edition, both of the 16th century, B2A, CLM 4029, paper MS, a transcript written in the 16th century for the humanist Konrad Peutinger, B2B, Martin Frecht, Witikindi Saxonus rerum ab Henrico Eotonae IMPP, Gestrum Libri 3, the Editio Princeps published in Basel, 1532. Available for viewing online. Recension CMSC 1. MS number 298 F. 81 to 244. Date 11th century. Transcribed at Benevento, the Lombard Duchy south of Rome. MSc 2. MS Lat. October. 198 F. 1 to 39. Date 13th century. Donated to the library in 1909 and before that time unknown to scholarship. Volumes. Res Gestae Saxonicae Sive Annalium Libri consists of 3 volumes. First, Widukind of Corvey starts Book 1 with the fall of the Germanic Thuringian dynasty. In his version, Amarilaberga is the daughter of the Frankish king Hugo. After Hugo's death, Theodoric, his son by a concubine, is crowned as king, but Amarilaberga convinces her husband, Erminfrid, with the help of the warrior Iring, that it is really she who should inherit the kingdom. A war starts, and after the Franks under Theodoric have won a battle at Runeibergun, the Thuringi retreat into the fortress of Scythingi. The Franks get the help of the newly immigrated Saxons, who are looking for land, and a bloody battle is fought at Scythingi. After many warriors have been slain, Erminfrid sends Iring as a messenger to Theodoric to ask for peace. The kings reach an agreement and plan to slay the Saxons on the morrow, but the Saxons get word of this, storm Scythingi during the night and kill all adults. Only Erminfrid and his family escape. The Saxons celebrate the victory for 3 days. Afterwards they return to Theodoric, who gives the country over to them. By the order of Theodoric, Iring convinces Erminfrid to return to the Frankish court. When Erminfrid kneels in submission before Theodoric, Iring slays him. Theodoric banishes him, as he has become despicable to all men by this deed, and he wants to have no part part of this crime. Eyring announces that he will atone for his crime and get revenge for his former master and slays Theodoric as well. He places the body of Irminfrid over that of Theodoric, so he will be victor in death at least, and leaves. Widukind ends by doubting the truth of this story, but recounts that the Milky Way is called Eyring's Street to his day, an allusion to the conversion of the Saxons to Christianity under Charlemagne brings him to the early Saxon dukes and details of the reign of Henry the Fowler. The second book opens with the election of Otto the Great as German king, treats of the risings against his authority, omitting events in Italy, and concludes with the death of his wife Edith in 946. He dedicates his writings to Matilda, daughter of Otto and abbess of Quedlinburg, a descendant of the Saxon leader Widukind, his own namesake. Third book 3 tells the story of Ludolf, Duke of Swabia, and Otto's Franconian campaign. Additions and translations: Bauer, Albert and Reinhold Rau. Die Saxongeschichte des Widukind von Corvey. Quote, in Quellengeschichte der Sächsischen Kaiserzeit, Freier vom Steingedächtnisausgabe 8. Darmstadt, 1971. 1-183. Edition and German translation. Rotter, Eckerhardt and Bernschneidmüller. Die Saxongeschichte. Stuttgart. Reklam Verlag, 1981. Edition and German translation. ISBN 3-1500769994. Hirsch, Paul and H. E. Lohmann, Die Saxongeschichte des Widukind von Corvey, MGH Scriptores Rerum Germanicum in USUM Scalarum 60. Hanover, 1935. Available online from the Digital Monumenta Germaniae Historica. Wades, MGH Scriptores, Hanover and Berlin, 1826. Mettelmann, Ernst. Chronicon des Mittelalters, Widukind, Otto von Freising, Helmholtz, Munich, 1964. German translation, with introduction by Anton Rittaler. Wood, Raymond F. The 3 books of the Deeds of the Saxons by Widukind of Corvey, translated with introduction, notes, and bibliography. Dissertation. University of California, Los Angeles, 1949. English translation. Available online from ProQuest. Dissertations and Theses Moneybag, Schotten, Reinhold and Wilhelm Ottenbach. Widukind's Sächsische Geschichten, Die Geschichtsschreiber der Deutschen Vorzeit 33. Berlin, 1852. German translation. Warkowski, Grzegorz Kazimierz Widukindes. Res Gestae Saxonicae, Widukind, Dezich Sasov. Bydgoszcz 2013. ISBN 97883-9309329-8. Translation into Polish. Osko, Norka, 1975. Russian translate.